starters for Houston. James is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Malone in at the 4. And for the Warriors, we've got Buzelis. He's out there with Holmgren. And it's Hill in at the 2 spot. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. Other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Hill for 3. Booker. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
James outside. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Yao, shot is off. Hill against James. Booker. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Back to Curry. Out to James. No good with the triple. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Booker. Fires from deep. And it's Booker again missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
On the wing, Curry. Here's Yao. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, it's Booker on the wing. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Here's Buzelis. Golden State needs to get off a shot. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Curry gets the bucket.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Warriors. Outside, Hill. Booker looking around. Lots of room. And the shot goes. Booker's got 5 now.
Oh, that's a sweet move, guys. That's how you humiliate someone on the court.
Ooh, you can break all the ankles you want. You still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
James passes to Curry. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for the Rockets, Stephen Curry, shooting 1.
And it's tied up with that one. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Hill, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Buzelis. No made baskets yet. Back to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Yeah, with a rebound.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Down low. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Hill. Holmgren outside. Here's Buzelis. Back to Holmgren. Here's Buzelis. It's hauled in by Houston. Yao's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Malone. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Curry's got 8.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Warriors trail by 3. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Curry with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And it's James with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Hill. No points so far. Booker finds Hill. Screen by Holmgren. Clock at 4. Looking to win the run. Shot's good by Hill.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Houston leading by 3. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. As the season reaches full speed, RJ, how do players approach the game differently, you think, if at all?
I think the approach stays the same, but you have more data and video to prepare with. So you have to take that knowledge on the court and hope that you play smarter every single night.
On the wing, Peyton. Green, a screen. And there's the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Tyrese Halliburton. Houston shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
And the Warriors making a switch here. And he makes both free throws. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Bullard. Halliburton up top. And here's Ware. Clock at 6. No good on the 3. Left side, Green. And there's the screen. Here's Eaton. Soft touch off the glass.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Ware. Halliburton left side. And it's all from 3-point range.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Green for 3. It's hauled in by Henderson. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Warriors. 7-point differential. Pass to Halliburton. The baseline Jays on the way. Rebounded by Green. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-4 run. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Now here's Henderson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Rockets foul. Jeff Nichols. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Houston. They lead by 7. Outside Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Back to Henderson. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
McInnes, defended by Henderson. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Halliburton misses. The Rockets lead by 6. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys are tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Brian, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Halliburton after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up, and he'll be shooting his first free throw.
At the line for your Warriors, Matt Boyle.
Find the lane.
One shot.
Find the lane. Look.
And that one misses. Houston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. McInnes. And another basket for Houston.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Warriors trail by 9. Henderson outside. Pass to Giddey. Now where? Oh, deflected. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. James, left side. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Rockets lead by 11. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's Houston. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Holmgren is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Hill in a 2-guard. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton! Gets it to go inside.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well and deep.
McInnes, check by Hill. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Hits a three-pointer. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Holmgren outside. Here's Buzelis. Still without a bucket. Pass to Hill. Now here's Halliburton. Shoots over Curry. No good there. Off the double clutch. To the middle. Anderson. Buzelis grabs the board.
Well, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And it's good for 2.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. And Houston, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. And Houston making a change here. Warriors trail by 16. Now Hill. Outside Booker. Hill with a screen on Curry. It's Booker on the wing. He's covered by Curry. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Holmgren. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
The Rockets lead by 14. McInnes. Check by Hill. Pass to Curry. The 3. And Houston, another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Booker. To the paint. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup. Ooh!
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Back to Curry. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Outside Booker. Back to Hill. Outside Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Back to Curry. Over Booker. Here's Malone. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hill finds Booker. Hill with a screen on Curry. Outside Booker. Shoots over Curry. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here. The 2K leaderboard showing us the best free throw shooting teams in the league. The Warriors, #1.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Warriors trail by 13. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Outside, Hill. Back to Holmgren. This one for 3. For 3, Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
McInnes. Check by Hill. McInnes. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Warriors trail by 10. Booker, the pass to Hill. Back to Booker. Shoots over Curry. And that one hits the back iron. For Houston, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pass to Yao. And here's Curry. Curry finds his way through inside.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside, Hill. Outside, Booker. Here goes Booker. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's Eaton. The 3 from Curry. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Hill, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Buzelis. 3-pointer. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. Outside Curry. Houston needs to get off a shot. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Buzelis. Here's Booker. He's covered by Curry. Top of the key. Booker no good. The Rockets lead by 13. Now here's Curry. 27 points for him. launches it, fires it in the triple. Curry's got 30.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. 1:25 left in the first half. James against Halliburton. Over James. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Ware. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Ware's got his first points in this one.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Oh, there's the alley! Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
It's stolen. Giddey against Green. Inside. It's stolen by James. Pass to Anderson. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Rockets on top. They lead by 18. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Houston Rockets.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrambling, but look, this is...
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
Yeah, I've been impressed with all those guys so far, but I want to see who holds up down the stretch.
Yeah, the length of an NBA season tends to take its toll on rookies, especially as opponents adjust to them. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's five. They've got James. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Yao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Booker. Back to Hill. From deep, Holmgren. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got his sixth rebound on the night. Houston working the ball around. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
6 on the shot clock. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Booker with a screen on James. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Hill. 13 points for Devin Booker.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
And James launches it from deep. That three's off the mark. Warriors trail by 21. To the inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Guys, back over to you.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Yeah, good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
James, outside. Good work defensively by Hill. Warriors trail by 21. To the paint. It's stolen by Curry. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Malone. Flushes it down to finish the break.
The high activity on defense from Curry. Excellent job poking the ball away.
Holmgren outside. Right side Booker. It's rebounded by Houston. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Ellis grabs the board.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Hill. Outside Booker. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Ellis. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Back to Curry. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, we might as well count those free throw shots. Curry is automatic at the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Halliburton is checked in, and so Curry nails both of them. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Hayden's checked in for Houston. And here's Curry. 37 points for him. Houston with another miss. Halliburton with the ball. They set the screen. Here's Ellis. Check by James. 5 on the clock. Here's Hill. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Back to Curry. James outside. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. James has got 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Hill can't connect. The Rockets lead by 23. Pass to Eden. Here's Malone. He's covered by Holmgren. Outside Payton. And here's Curry for three. Buzelis grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. And here's Holmgren.
Get the perimeter.
Now Halliburton. Hill for three. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And Houston making a change here. Green is checked in. James passes to Eaton. It's tipped. Here's Henderson. Shoots over Curry. Henderson misses.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Payton passes to Green. The kick out, Curry. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Eaton. Houston working the ball around. The three from Curry. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plans. Both teams will make substitutions. And with this break, let's have a look at the season's top passing teams. The Rockets in 5th.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that.
Here's Giddey. Yet to see a basket. To the wing, right side. Over to the wing. Bullard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Giddey. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Houston ball.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Outside, Green. They set a pick. Pass to Anderson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That's on Khalil Ware.
Team foul.
Man, good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Chris Anderson taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Down low. And he slams it in one-handed.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Inside, and stolen by Green. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's James, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Bullard passes to Halliburton. It's Giddey on the wing. Payton with a steal. To the middle. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Back to Halliburton. Poke loose. Clock at 6. They still need this. It's hauled in by Houston. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out to James. sinks the tray. James has got 16 points.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hammers the lob through.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. James passes to Peyton. And a miss there on the triple. Takes a step back. Now here's Halliburton. Here's Bullard. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Stephen Curry getting it done for Houston. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Khalil Ware, Henderson out there with Moody, and it's Josh Giddey, and it's Alvarez in at the power forward position. That's the Warriors 5. Pass to English. Something the league has worked towards is seeing small market teams competing at a high level there.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
The Rockets shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Houston working the ball around. There's the triple. Gets the three to fall.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Where the screen. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Anderson.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And they get it back.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Pass to English. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Fires the three. And no good.
It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon. We get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Denver and checking out the Clippers, a half game back. So with Johnson on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Oden, De'Aaron Fox out there with Gervin, and it's Nikola. And it's Korver in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, Siakam is out there with Barkley. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Thompson. And it's Henderson in at the 1 spot. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this grade, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
Man, that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Fox passes to Korver. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's O'Neal. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
This is how you make an impact on the offensive glass. Bring that intensity.
Outside Korver. There's the 3. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Henderson. Boy, he just disappeared against Cleveland. They needed him. Thompson misses. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Heat in Miami. Shot by Gervin, no good. O'Neal passes to Henderson. Siakam outside. Fires the 3. Here's O'Neal. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Korver. He has 6.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Here's Barkley. Thompson inside. Working on Gervin. Shot clock at 5. Unloads. And it's Thompson again missing.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Gervin. Back to Fox. That's in, coming off the assist from Gervin.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Henderson passes to Barkley. It's deflected. Outside, Fox. Back to Gervin. Outside, Fox. Off target from outside.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
It's good. And there's a block called on the play. He'll get 1 free throw.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Fox with the ball for Denver. Trailing by 2. And here's Korver from the arc. Good on the triple. Korver's got 9. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Siakam outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Now we get a chance to check out Nikola Jokic. Great showing for him last season. 10th in rebounding, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gervin. Siakam pulls it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
3-on-3. The wide open look here for Fox. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Pass to Thompson to the middle. Here's Barkley. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Korver, good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Los Angeles with some changes. Anunoby, he's checked in for O'Neal. Jalen Johnson comes in for Barkley. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Klay Thompson. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Worthy comes in for Greg Oden. Johnson, he's checked in for Gervin. And John Wall subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Now, here's Anunoby. Stolen. Wall looking for an opening. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And he makes good on the layup.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Thompson outside. Back to Henderson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Anunoby finds Siakam. And the Clippers miss again.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Here's Korver for 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Thompson gets it to go.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Korver gets a wide open look. No good on the 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Henderson kicks to Johnson. From downtown, and Henderson gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. 9 points from Scoot Henderson, and taken away by Johnson. In the corner, Henderson with it, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now a look at the stats for Klay Thompson.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Hornacek, he's checked in for Henderson. Johnson outside. To the left side wing. On Lenachek. Oh, good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now, here's Johnson. Defense right on him. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. And when you watch OG Anunoby, what stands out most to you, Doris?
Oh, Kevin, you can't make me pick just one. I mean, this guy is elite on the defensive end of the floor. He's always going to give you great effort. And you better look out on the offensive end. OG Anunoby is starting to become a problem.
That's good from Anunoby. Boris, I'd have to imagine Game 2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. And it's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge.
Nuggets have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. There's a screen. Here's Wall. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Clippers third.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Now here's Johnson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing.
Well, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And finished off by Siakam.
You have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
Worthy the pass to Wall. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Wall.
And the moment John Wall arrived in the league, expectations were high, especially for his passing. He has met those lofty goals in mines.
Now, here's Thompson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Down low, here's Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Clippers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Siakam.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by Siakam. Hornacek kicks to Siakam. Pass to Thompson. Banked in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a 13-4 run. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Klay Thompson is out there with Barkley. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Hornacek in at the shooting guard position. 8 feet away. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Pass to Korver. Sinks the three-pointer. Korver's got 15 points.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
O'Neal outside. Shoots off the left rim and out. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The score now all even. Gervin's got his first 2 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
To the paint. Here's Barkley. And he dunks it right on Craig. Oh, no, my goodness.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Korver, no luck. The Clippers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. A pass to Fox. For 3. Rebound by the Clippers. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Henderson. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Fox. Now Korver, defended by Barkley. For the 3. The Nuggets with a new 14. 3-pointer, Fox.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And stolen by Oden. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in, and Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Chance now to see the numbers for Scoot Henderson. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
On defense, the Nuggets only giving up 2 points this quarter. Now Barkley, with an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Just 2 to shoot, and it's good, 2 points. Barkley's got 4 this quarter.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Nuggets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Oden dishes to Gervin. Pass to Korver. From outside, Barkley grabs the board.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
O'Neal, no good. The Nuggets trail. Inside, here's Oden. Shoots over O'Neal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the big man, Oden, already so good at creating that call.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
So neither attempt will fall that time point.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Count it. Hornacek's got his first basket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Fox. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to Oden. Now Korver. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Fox. The Nuggets with another miss. Clippers leading by 4. Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Barkley from 13. And the basket good. A bad shot that time. Barkley's got 8 points.
They ran that set to perfection and got a terrific look out of it.
Shots good from Oden.
And the potential for Oden to be dominant in the paint is off the charts.
Henderson passes to Barker. And Oden sends it back. Here's Gervin. Finished off the break. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, shaky start. He's putting that in the rear view and finding his groove.
And Teron Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Siakam is checked in for O'Neal. OG Anunoby comes in for Barkley. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Thompson. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Hornacek. Denver also making some changes. Worthy's checked in for Oden. Johnson comes in for Gervin. And John Wall subbed in for Fox. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you guys.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Thompson outside. Johnson kicks to Anunoby. Siakam, a screen on Johnson. Holds it up there for Siakam. Thompson against Johnson. It's offline from half court.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
Now, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Pass to Thompson. Siakam, a screen on Wall. Siakam up top. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And here's Jokic. Stolen by Henderson. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Pass to Henderson to end the drought. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Here's Jokic. Here's Worthy. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. So Rick Adelman decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. The Nuggets making a switch here. Amu Pelishvili is checked in. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Number 5, the Nuggets.
Their three-point accuracy last year was exceptional, largely because of their patience. They would wait for the best look before pulling the trigger.
Thompson outside.
2 minutes remaining.
6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Los Angeles, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
At the line for LA.
Shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Siakam. Henderson outside. And the Clippers miss again.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Hits it from three-point range. Now it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give them that much space.
On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Johnson. Thompson against Johnson to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
A nice shot by Wall.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Thompson. Got off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's Denver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Looking at the Nuggets, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Los Angeles Clippers. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Henderson. So with Johnson on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Jokic is out there with Oden. Then there's Gerber. And it's Fox. And it's Korver with the three-point. And it's Greg Oden with the finish.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Fades and shoots. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has cut to just 7 points in the basket from Barkley.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Korver, no luck. And it's the Clippers' ball. And it's Barkley missing. A pass to Fox. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Now here's Oden, covered by Siakam. Henderson dishes to O'Neal. Pass to Thompson. Looking for Korver. He gets it there. Irvin for three. And another miss by Denver. Clippers trail by 7. Now O'Neal. Now here's Thompson. Here's Barkley. Los Angeles with another miss. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. From outside, off the mark.
struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Jokic passes to Fox. And here is Oden. Here's Korver for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Korver's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Here's Barkley. That one doesn't drop. Korver with the defensive effort.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Here's Fox. Good, and the assist goes to Gervin. And now a 12-point Denver lead.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And that one falls for Barkley. Good on both. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Fox with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Korver. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Oden. Gervin for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Henderson looking it over. Here's Barkley. Korver with the defensive effort.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Fox from outside. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 7 rebounds in the game. Henderson passes to Barkley. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Barkley's got 6 here in this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And they recover. Henderson against Fox. From the arc. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 8 rebounds in this game. Siakam sets a screen for Henderson. Siakam outside. And Oden sends it back.
Oh, great block from Oden. And this is the type of defender he's capable of becoming.
Fox passes to Oden. Here is Korver. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Nuggets.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
The Nuggets leading by 11. So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves, trying to execute toward that.
So for the Clippers, OG Anunoby's checked in for Siakam. Jalen Johnson comes in for Barkley. That's Thompson in for Henderson. The wall. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Oden. And that one comes up a bit short. Clippers trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Wasted no time on that one. He's got 8.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Anunoby kicks to Thompson. Johnson sets the screen for Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
To the middle. Here's Oden, and it's Greg Oden with the finish.
Oh, thunderous jam from Oden. The guy has a lot of power.
Thompson outside. Back to Thompson. Over Wall. And it's Thompson again missing. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Oden with the screen for Wall. Worthy outside. Dennis Johnson on the wing. Here's Olenichev. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 13. Thompson passes to Anunoby. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Anunoby. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Johnson. And Thompson kicks to Johnson. The 3, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Oden. Stolen by O'Neal.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
4 seconds left. Here's Olenichev. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Denver on top, up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Johnson on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Thompson is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Barker. And it's O'Neal. And it's the 5, roaming the pace. 3 on the clock. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Clippers trail by 5. Henderson outside. O'Neal from long range. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Mamu Kelishvili has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fox passes to Mamu Kelishvili. And it's Korver in the corner. Jokic with the screen on Henderson. Fox, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Thompson passes to Barker. Siakam outside. to Barkley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Barkley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Los Angeles. The Nuggets leading by 3. Outside, Fox. Back to Korver. It's stolen by Barkley. Pass to Henderson. Back to Barkley. Shoots over Fox. Good work defensively by Fox. Denver shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Outside Korver, it's up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Henderson attacking. Barkley outside. No good. That would have tied it. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Fox. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Now here's Korver. Wide open look. And he nails that one right through the net. Korver's got 22.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Henderson outside. Thompson outside. O'Neal on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fox, the bounce pass. Down low. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 7-point Denver lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Barkley. Good. Nice job down low. Barkley's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Checked in for the Clippers. And a switcher also for Denver. Oden's checked in. And now Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Hallie, thank you for that. Out to the wing. Barkley outside.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Clippers, Barkley. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Outside Korver fires away from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game. And it's Henderson with the ball for L.A. Pass to Barkley. Shoots the 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there. Boy, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
Henderson outside. Back to Barkley. Siakam outside. Pulls from the top of the key, and it's Barkley missing. The Nuggets leading by 10. Jokic finds Fox. And here's Korver. Gervin passes to Jokic. Back to Gervin. Back from outside. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Barkley. Looking to get back on track here. He can't get it to go. Korver with the defensive effort. Outside Gervin. Stolen by O'Neal. To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Korver. And they're pushing it up. Gervin dishes to Fox.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
First team foul. At the line for the Nuggets.
Take a break. Take a break.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Fox hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Barkley against Korver. Strong move off the glass.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Barkley down low. Guarded by Korver. Off the glass.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Barkley. First personal foul. Second team foul. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Jokic with the screen on Barkley. O'Neal there for the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. Barkley right side. Plays it in off the window.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Barkley against Korver. Puts one up from 19. That one is off. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Now O'Neal. Oh, what a finish.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? It's off. The Clippers shooting 43% for the game. Siakam got it to go off the glass.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Oden inside. Siakam's there.
And this is huge for Oden, proving he can be counted on when it matters most.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. O'Neal is screen on Gervin. Now O'Neal shoots the three. Jokic with the rebound, and they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Shooting for Denver, Nikola Jokic.
Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Henderson. O'Neal. That's in there.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Henderson. So we see Denver get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll do it for
at the shooting guard position. At 6 foot.
A good jump. The season is past us now, Grant. But imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But BA, the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Now, New York starting 5. We've got Paul George, and it's DeBusschere in at power forward. Morant, the pass to Olajuwon. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Here's Harper. Pass to Jordan. It's deflected. Now Morant. Here's Olajuwon. Here's DeBusschere. Shoots a fadeaway. Olajuwon can't get it to go.
That wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pippen knocks down the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves, so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Harper. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Love. One shot.
Free throw drops for Love. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Morant looking around. Up top, George. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Bulls have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Jordan, the pass to Rodman. Now Jordan launches a 3, gets the 3 ball to go.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's DeBusschere. Morant, the pass to DeBusschere. Now here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, BA, his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And let's take a look now at some numbers for him. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to George.
First personal foul. First team foul.
New York working the ball around now. Here's Morant. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Jordan misses. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to George. Over to the left wing. Shot's good by Olajuwon.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
There's a screen from deep. Jordan. It's rebounded by George.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Pass to DeBusschere. There's the three. George, no good. Bulls leading by 6. From deep, Jordan. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Morant, the pass to Olajuwon. Now George. Here's Olajuwon. Covered by Love. Fades away. Rebounded by Pippen.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
There's a screen. Takes the three. It's rebounded by New York. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago. Here's the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, George with a steal. Down low. It's tipped. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Pippen. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
And Chicago going with a whole new group out there. Out to the right wing. There's the steal. Here's Wilcox. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, credit the defense there. Not allowing the easy layup.
Count it.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pippen, pass to Gilmore. Here's Kerr. Takes a three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Pass to Bogues. Here's Murray Boyles. Here's Petrus. 5 to shoot. Here's Murray Boyles. It's hauled in by Kerr.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
There's a screen. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Gilmore. Smith with the rebound. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Petrovic. Here's Bogues. No points yet. The free ball. Petrovic shot is off. Pass to Gilmore.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Kukoc. Here's Pippen. Intercepted. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Murray Boyles. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. Number 1, Chicago.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
So it comes up empty at the line. Bulls leading by 3. 1:43 left to play in the first. Here's Kerr. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Drazen Petrovic. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Steve Kerr, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Chalk up 2 there. And it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Picked by Smith. Here's Petrus. Offline with a three. Chicago has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. To the inside, Gilmore. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Now here's Pippen. He's scoreless, and the shot goes in. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Bogues. Here's Petrus to halt the run. The rebound by Kukoc.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pippen. Pure from three-point range.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's Chicago, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
They've got Harper, and it's Love in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. New York shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the 2 biggest areas. Those are beat yourself types of stats. It's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
Now here's Jordan. Last game out, we saw him score 42. Pass to Bogues. Olajuwon passes to Bogues. Just 5 on the clock. From 17, the bank shot, no good. Bulls leading by 14. Jordan, the pass to Harper. There's a screen by Love. Oh, got a piece of it. It's George on the wing, defended by Pippen. George's shot is off.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Harper. An easy 2 on the layup. Harper's gotten 4 this quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's DeBusschere. Still no points. George for 3. New York no good that time either. The Bulls have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Harper. Here's Love. Love. The rebound by DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bogues. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. George passes to Olajuwon. the shot clock ticks down. Olajuwon's got 6.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's George. Pass to Bogues. Lets a 3 fly. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
New York ball.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Friday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
In that game against the Suns, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
New York making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Pippen outside. Pass to Jordan. Chicago passing it around.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And again, the Knicks missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. For 3, George. New York again, can't hit.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
Here's Harper. He has 6. Jordan with the bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Olajuwon. The shot that time not on target. Love with the defensive effort. Throws it up high. They swipe it. Now here's George. He's guarded closely.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
DeBusschere passes to Morant. Here's Petrovic, defended by Pippen. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. On target from range. He's got 6.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Lets it go from deep. Chicago with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Olajuwon. His last outing, he had 24 points. And that one's good, DeBusschere.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Now here's Jordan. He's closely guarded. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The Knicks making a switch here.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Michael Jordan.
Free throw's good. Jordan. Knicks trail by 20. to Murray Boyles. From outside the arc, Petrus with the bucket. Petrus has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Here's Jordan. Smith with the rebound.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Morant, the pass to Petrovic.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. Now, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back to you guys.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Petrus. Pass to Morant from downtown. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kukoc. And here's Jordan. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jordan's got 13.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the board.
Kerr, pass to Jordan. He gets it in there. 15 points in the game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pippen, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Bogues. No points so far. New York again, can't hit. 51 seconds left in the first half of this one. From deep, Jordan, another 3 for Chicago.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
The shot by Petrus, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Offensive rebound from deep, Jordan. Unable to get that one. And for the Knicks, they're shooting a chilly 28% here in the second. Here's Bogues. To win the run. And some nice defense there to win the quarter. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to win the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Chicago Bulls.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try hard, but they're disorganized. Not these guys.
All right, fellas, time to acknowledge the players of the week. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
He's been a force over the stretch, getting to his spots, capitalizing, relentless approach.
No one's been able to stop him. No one's really come close. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now here's Morant. So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got George, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5. Outside Morant, George for 3, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. Chicago leading by 20. And here's Jordan from behind the arc. Nails it from 3. Jordan's got 21.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Morant, pass to DeBusschere. Here's Olajuwon, covered by Love. Morant, counted. Morant's got 5.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Jordan, the pass to Harper. Now here's Love. Clock at 2. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's George, averaging around 5 points a game. Fader on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses. Bulls leading by 21. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Harper passes to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Pass to Olajuwon. Right side Morant. And he makes it on the layup. He has 7.
Well, the defense can't let Morant get comfortable down there or he'll just continue to torture him.
And here's Jordan for 3. He buries it from 3.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Second, Chicago.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
George in the post, defended by Pippen. Morant with it. He has 7. No good from the wing. The drive by Pippen. Pass to Love. Here's DeBusschere, defended by Pippen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
And he makes a first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Third quarter action, just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Harper. He's got 6, and he comes up with a bucket. Jordan's got 8 here in this quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. George with the bucket.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
Harper passes to Rodman. Here's Jordan. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance. Jordan's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Olajuwon. 6 points for him, and the layup is good off the glass. Olajuwon's got 8 points.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
From deep, Jordan. The Knicks pull it in. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Morant. From the arc. And it's Chicago with a board. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now. Now Jordan. Shoots over Morant. Jordan misses. Pass to Morant. Here's Olajuwon. Covered by Love. Olajuwon can't get it to go.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Back to Pippen. Now Love. Oh, George with a steal. Outside Morant. Back to George. Pass to DeBusschere. New York working the ball around now. Puts up a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
From deep, Chicago with a rebound.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
To win the cold spell, buries it from 3. Jordan's got 32 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Morant, the pass to Olajuwon. Here's DeBusschere. Pass to George. To the left wing. And here's Morant outside. Drops in the 3. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A new lineup here for New York. And Chicago has possession. Pass to Jordan. Let's go with a 3. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
New York ball.
Here's Petrus. Here's Bogues. Right wing. Pass to Petrus. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. From deep 3-point range. The Knicks pull it in. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Petrovic. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Smith no good. Bulls leading by 22. From deep, Jordan. He drops it from range. Jordan's got 35.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Pass to Murray Boyles. There's the triple. Petrus with the bucket.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Now here's Jordan. 1:16 left in the third. New York has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Pass to Murray Boyles. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pippen, pass to Jordan. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
The big man with the flush, so aggressive.
Man, that's so fun to watch.
And at his size, you'd like to see him attack the rim like that every chance he gets.
Pass to Petrovic. Uses the glass to drop it in. Petrovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now Jordan. He's got 38. Shot from the mid-range. That shot is off. And so it's Chicago with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Harper, and it's Rodman in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Here's DeBusschere. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Here's Bogues. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Olajuwon. Rodman with a rebound. Chicago shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Love. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds tonight. DeBusschere passes to George. And again, the Knicks missing. The Bulls have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the right side, here's Jordan, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. Jordan's got 42 in the game.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Pass to DeBusschere, and here's George to end the drought. Doesn't go for him.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Harper passes to Love. No good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be a quick stop over at home before they have to get back out on the road. Drains the triple.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Harper, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to George. Oh, he's finally able to knock one down.
Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
From deep, Jordan. And it's New York with a rebound. DeBusschere's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Bogues. Pass to George. Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Here's Jordan. To The rebound by DeBusschere. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Snatched away. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Oh, that's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
George, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Jordan. Pulls up on the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Jordan's got 44.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
George scanning the floor. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, PA. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
And with this brief pause, let's take a look at our player of the game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Hey, these fans love him so much. And when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. And New York has possession. Chicago making their last shot. Morant finds George. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Left side, Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, BA. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Now here's Jordan. Here's Wilcox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Petrus. Here's Murray Boyles. Hits the trifecta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Kukoc. Back to Jordan. Beyond the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Back to Morant. And it's New York scoring again.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the ball.
Pass to Wilcox.
2 minutes remaining in
Back to Jordan.
2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Kukoc, the pass to Pippen. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. New York has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Smith. Here's Murray Boyles. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
And he can't get the first one.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Ravens. On Wednesday, they'll be playing the Pelicans in New Orleans. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they improved over the offseason.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, also Butler out there, and it's Mirazon in at the 5 spot. And for the Liberty, they've got Howard, Harden out there with Rodriguez. Then it's Pierce, and it's Pettit in at the 4. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Rodriguez. They set the screen. And Howard is good for 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Butler, no good. And the Liberty with possession. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
Very few positives to take away from that game. I know it's one they're going to want to put behind them.
Now, here's Lever. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Towns, the bounce pass. Dwight Howard grabs the board. The Liberty have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Rodriguez passes to Harden. Howard gets to Rodriguez. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot by Pierce, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Outside Butler. Pass to Mirazon. And here's Towns. 5 to shoot. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Mirazon misses.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Now here's Pierce. From about 19 feet.
And that's the big reason why Mirazon's out there, to change as many shots as he can. And with that frame and those long arms, he's not an easy man to contend with.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with the Liberty head coach. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Lever passes to Mirazon. Vancouver working the ball around now. And stolen by Howard. Lobbed up there for Howard. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Yes, that goes in.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. trails by 6. Lever finds Towns. Stolen by Harden. Going inside, and he slaps it down right on top of Carl Anthony Towns.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Towns, high post. Ball stolen. Harden against Butler. Rodriguez outside. Lever with the steal. Fires for 3, and the 3 ball is good. He has 5.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Rodriguez. Howard kicks to Harden. Pierce inside the three-point line. Some solid defense from Butler.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
The bound for Liberty now with possession. Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season.
And when you look at the numbers from a year ago, they were dominant on the glass. It's a big part of their identity.
Rodriguez outside. Pass to Pettit. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Pettit's got 5 points so far.
And points in the paint are a sure thing when Pettit's on the floor. He's just got too much game down low. He may not have the bulk of some of the other guys, but it doesn't matter.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Inside, cuts off the pass. The 3 ball, buries it from 3-point range.
Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Liberty. The Ravens making a switch here. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the Liberty. 6-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at Vancouver in this one.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Artest against Banchero. Clock at 4. Over Artest. Another miss by Banchero.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And finished off by Wright.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Liberty.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in scoring opportunities.
Now here's Corver. Vancouver working the ball around now. Artest against Reeves. Corver passes to Dawson. And Klingon pulls it down. Tim, walk me down the Donovan Klingon pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a 2-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
Stolen by Reeves. Brunson with it. Dawson's there. Brunson, no good. Vancouver trails by 9. Here's Artest. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Banchero looking around. Counting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dawson the pass to George. Korver. And they get it. The shot's good on the assist by George.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Banchero. Really had an off game against the Pacers. Never really gotten to his rhythm. That one doesn't go.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Vancouver pulls it in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Korver against Banchero. And here's George. Out of bounds, the Liberty now with possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Paolo Banchero.
Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 31 points a game last year, 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
Yeah, controlling the boards helps your team in so many ways. You get those extra possessions. You can dictate the flow of the game, things like that.
On the wing, Reed by Artest.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Runs in the pass to Reeves. Rebounded by Korver. Over to the wing. Here's Dawson. And again, it's Vancouver missing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Liberty on top, up 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Liberty?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
On the floor for the Ravens, George is out there with Butler. Then it's Lever. And it's Mirazon in at the center position. 43% from the floor. Harden the pass to Rodriguez. Stolen away. Outside Butler. 3-pointer. Pettit grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Harden outside. Pierce the pass to Pettit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from the low post is good. Pettit's got the lead up to 13 now for the Liberty. Outside Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
Here's Pettit. Vancouver pulls it in. Mirazon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lever finds George. Launches a 3. Pettit grabs the board. And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for the Liberty. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Harden outside. Here's Pettit, ripped away. And here we go, it's Butler. Butler finishing at the other end.
And Butler on the break. You can't give him any room to run, or you might get your feelings hurt.
Pass to Howard. Rodriguez outside. The deep 3 from Harden. Vancouver pulls it in. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Well, it's a good sign for a team to win when they're not at their best. That shows great resolve.
Over to the left wing. Here's Pettit, defended by George. And it's Pettit missing. Vancouver trails by 6. Down low. And it's George missing. Pierce feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And doing what he does best. Howard attacking the rim with that explosive power.
Now a timeout called by the Ravens. Towns, he's checked in for Jordan. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lever passes to Butler. Here's Towns, guarded by Harden. Towns against Howard. Outside Lever. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Rodriguez passes to Harden. Back to Rodriguez. Here's Pettit. It's blocked. And they get it back. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. Vancouver trails by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Pettit the pass to Rodriguez. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
The Liberty have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. The tray. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting. And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Now a timeout called by the Liberty, so it's both teams making substitutions here. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. 5th best, Paolo Banchero.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Reeves outside. Artest against Banchero. 4 on the clock. Here's Klingon. Rebound by Ron Artest. Vancouver trails by 8 to the right side. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for the Liberty. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Banchero. Tries it from the top of the key. Vancouver pulls it in. Now Lever. No scoring in this one. Vancouver working the ball around now. Outside Korver. Pass to Artest. Beyond the arc. And again it's Vancouver with a 3.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
It's stolen by Lever. It's good. This game is all even.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now a timeout called by the Liberty.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Rodriguez. Dawson's checked in for Vancouver. Brunson surveying the D. Bancaro has screened for Brunson. Shot clock at 3. Over Dawson. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And it's Bancaro missing. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
Brunson, no good. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
No good on the triple. On 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Klingon. Kicks it out to Bancaro. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bancaro's got 5 now.
And not even giving the D a chance there. Bancaro just too quick.
Dawson the pass to Artest. And again it's Vancouver missing. Gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Klingon the screen for Bancaro. And it's Klingon with the chance.
Okay, showing some point forward skills there. Bancaro, nice find in that pick and roll. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Towns a screen on Reeves. Baseline jumper, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Liberty lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, I think for the home team, you watch their games. They've had some highs, some lows. Still putting it all together.
Let's switch gears to the Ravens. They're in a tight one after the first half.
These guys got to realize you're not Magic Johnson. You're closer.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. So it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for the Liberty. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. We've got Harden. He's out there with Rodriguez. Howard is out there with Pierce. And it's Pettit in at the 4-man position. And here are the Liberty now. 3-point lead. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Vancouver trails by 3. On the floor for the Ravens. They've got Lever. Towns is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Mirazon in at the center, filling out the middle.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
There's the pick. Here's Pettit. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Puts up a deep 3. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Pass to Howard. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Very sneaky on that offensive glass. Pierce keeps applying pressure on the defense.
Lever the bounce pass. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. And he snaps it down right on top of Carl Anthony Towns.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Howard. The Liberty have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside, Pierce. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play, and I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. And the first one drops. The Ravens making a switch here. George is checked in. So he gets them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Lever, the pass to George. Vancouver working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. There's Lever with the 3. It's good from long range.
3 points.
Lever's got the game tied up here for the Ravens.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Now a timeout called by the Liberty.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
Let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Rodriguez kicks to Harden. Pass to Pierce. Five to shoot. The 3. Vancouver pulls it in. Murason's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside, George. Butler feeling out of it. Here's Lever. To the wing right side. From outside the arc. Pettit grabs the board. Pettit's got 6 rebounds in the game. Rodriguez with it. He's got 8. Martin finds Howard. Here's Pettit. Here's for 3. Vancouver pulls it in. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fires from deep. The rebound by Pierce. Pierce has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Harden on the wing. Here's Rodriguez. And it's off from 3-point range. For Vancouver, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's Pierce on the wing. Defended by Lever. Lobbed up there for Howard. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for Vancouver. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And George kicks to Lever. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Lever's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Pass to Harden. Here's Pettit, defended by George. Tries from 16. Muresan the rebound. Muresan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Launches it. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Pettit. Sinks that one from the post. Pettit's got it all tied up now for the Liberty.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now a timeout called by the Ravens. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And again, it's Vancouver missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
He's off on the second.
Well, his job there was to get them the lead, and he did that.
Lever passes to Butler. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Butler's got 6 points.
And that's the ball movement you're looking for, and Butler drills it.
Jackson outside. Pass to Klingon. Klingon the screen for Banchero. Back to Klingon. Over in the corner, Banchero. Over Butler. And it's Banchero missing. For Vancouver, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Klingon the screen for Banchero. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Vancouver. Our test comes in for Kyle Korver.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Back to Klingon. Towns with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Artest. Fires the three. And Klingon pulls it down.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Vancouver.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Back to Butler. Towns sets a pick for Butler. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Jackson outside. Pass to Reeves. Now here's Brunson. Defended by Lever. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
Lever passes to Butler. That ball. Great assist by Lever. Butler's got the lead up to 3 now for the Ravens. Getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Up top, Klingon. Pass to Brunson. Right wing. Butler with the steal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Lever. Reeves with the rebound. A troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Banchero passes to Brunson. Now, here's Banchero. Jackson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Ravens on top. They're up by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Pierce. Rodriguez out there with Hartman. Then there's Howard. And it's Pettit in at the 4 spot.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Harden outside. Pass to Pettit. Now Pierce. Defended by Butler. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Vancouver pulls it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Murasai. Plays it up and banks it in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Stolen away. In transition, here comes Vancouver. Here's Towns, and it's blocked. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Buck. Takes the 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. In the corner, Harden. Back to Rodriguez. Always going up to the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
You can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Pettit grabs the board. Pettit's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Pierce, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
To the middle, Howard with the steal. to the inside. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Paul Pierce.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 26.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Harden outside. Pass to Pierce. A fader. Vancouver pulls it in.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
Can't hit from the corner.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And a great assist by Rodriguez as that one goes in. Rodriguez has got his 5th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by the Ravens.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hi, guys. The head coach for the Ravens had some instruction for his guys during the break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you once again, Allie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
So many of the plays they're running are designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
To the paint. It's tipped. Lever against Rodriguez. Lever, no good. And so Harden will bring it up for the Liberty. Pass to Rodriguez. Back to Harden. And here is Howard. Outside Butler. And Lever has it in the corner. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Howard. The Liberty have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Bennett, the pass to Pierce. Now here's Howard. Outside for Rodriguez. A three-pointer is right on target. And now just a 1-point Vancouver lead.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Launches it from deep. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. That's to Harden. Here's Pettit. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Pettit's got 19 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's the three. Dwight Howard pulls it in. The Liberty have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Harden can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Down low, here's Harrison.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Harden the pass to Pettit. Pierce against Butler. Pierce attacking. Harden outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Vancouver leading by 3. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Rodriguez outside. Pass to Harden. Pulls it from 20. Rebounded by Towns.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Butler outside. The three is off.
there's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
No good there.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Rodriguez against Lever. Here's Butler. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Now a timeout called by the Liberty. The Liberty making a switch here. Paxson's checked in. And here is Rodriguez. Puts up the three. That one misses.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
And down goes the three.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Pierce against Butler. Rodriguez feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for Vancouver.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Ravens.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. Now, here's Lever. Lever, a screen on Paxson. Up again! Saves him with the putback. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on.
All right, I'm with.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up.
you.